Streaming from Oklahoma's own digital studio, this is OU Football Update, brought to you by Brahms.
All right, hi everybody. Toby and Chris back with you. It is game week for the Sooners. SEC opener coming up this Saturday. OU and Auburn. Brent, Venables, and Ben Arbuckle have just had their weekly press conferences, so we're here to recap it for you. How are we doing, C. Willie?
Doing well. We're in the meat of it now. Football season is just cruising, Toby.
Yeah, week 4, and it gets serious now for the Sooners as the SEC opponents start flying at them. You were down in Norman for the presser today. What was the biggest storyline in your mind?
We finally got word on Troy Everett, the center, out for the rest of the season. He's done. We didn't know the extent of the injury. Now we know. And that's a big deal. Anytime you lose a lineman, one with experience, that's a big deal. They said they have a plan. They said they feel like they have depth on the interior of the offensive line. But also, Toby, you just feel for Troy. I mean, he already went through a serious knee injury on the other knee about a year and a half ago. Now this one, season over. I mean, you just feel bad for him.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. The kid's been through so much already. You know, Jake Michael has done a nice job. Everett started the season opener. Michael has started, I believe, games 2 and 3 for them, the Stanford transfer. And as long as he stays healthy, they're probably okay. Mm-hmm. But if something happens to him, and he rolled an ankle on Saturday and hobbled around on the field, he stayed in the game. But it sounds like Owen Hollenbeck, a true freshman, is the backup now. You would wonder, though, long term, like if something happened, I know they had worked with Favechi Wiwu, taking some snaps. Maybe they'd slide him over, bring in Foje at guard, something. But hopefully for the Sooners' sake, Michael can stay healthy. From a depth perspective, though, this is a blow. Jacob Sexton has missed some time. And so, the guys that you want, obviously last week, help me out, left tackle, Michael Fasusi didn't play. Yep. But it sounds like he'll be back. But yeah, Troy Everett being out for the year, bad news. Also some bad news on the R. Mason Thomas front, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they confirmed the appeal. Didn't work out in OU's favor, didn't really expect it to. So he'll miss just the first half. He will be available in the second half, and he'll be fresh in the second half. But that is a big deal. We're going to see, they've talked about the depth. They've talked about Adepuje Adebaware. How'd I do there? I know you have it down.
Adepaju?
Adepaju.
Adebaware.
I'm going to call him PJ, which is easier, but I wanted to give it a whirl.
Yeah.
We'll see how he can do. And then Kobe McKenzie was talking about it yesterday after practice. He said, I feel like Marvin Jones Jr. hasn't gotten enough attention for how well he's playing, how well he's doing the little things right. So he'll be front and center, right? Bigger role, at least for that first half. We'll see if he can continue to take that step forward and fill it. But Toby, the big topic, of course, today, the return of Jackson Arnold. I thought Coach Arbuckle and especially Coach Venables, they handled it perfectly. They were so classy in all of their answers about Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, really, I know it's the storyline for a reason. Mm-hmm. It's the former OU quarterback coming back to play them as now the starting quarterback for another SEC team. I get it. But it's not like there's a lot of vitriol here. Like it's, I don't think – I know that some fans probably will – be heated on Saturday or maybe do some booing and stuff because that's what fans do, but it's not like Jackson Arnold left and the fan base was mad at him for leaving. You know what I mean? Like I think they got it. I think everybody understood. He was not put in a great position to succeed last year because of the injuries on the offense and didn't play great. And so when he left, I think everybody said, we get it. We understand. You're looking for another place to start over. We're fine with you leaving. And Oklahoma went and got John Mateer. So it was a win-win for everyone. So I don't think Sooner coaches or teammates or most of the fans even have anything bad to say about Jackson Arnold. Now, you don't want to lose to the guy if you're a Sooner fan or a player when he comes back, so they're going to get after him on Saturday, I'm sure. But it's not like I brought it up on a radio interview today. When Caleb Williams left, Sooner fans were upset. Sooner fans wanted him to stay. They understood this guy could win a Heisman Trophy and did, and went and did it somewhere else. And that if Caleb Williams had come back, that would have been really uncomfortable, you know. I don't think that's the case with Jackson Arnold. You know, it's a little different.
Yeah, and I even liked, they asked Brent today how he's seen Jackson improve from last year, and I really liked it because he very subtly defended Jackson, just said, I haven't seen him change. He has healthy guys around him now. And it's a good reminder of like, hey, look, this guy was in terrible circumstances last year.
Yep.
He made some plays that you just can't make and some mistakes you can't make, Toby, but he was in a bad situation. I don't know that there's many, if any, quarterbacks that could have succeeded. Top 5 receivers down, offensive line changing every single week of the season. So, yeah, and my thing here is, as much as they're downplaying it, as they should, when it comes game time, Toby, Hugh Freeze, Auburn's head coach, said his advice to Jackson is, it's not about you, it's about the team. Make it about Jackson. He's going to be emotional coming back. This game means a lot more. You know how badly he wants to win this game. You know that he can sense that some of the fans are against him. Make it about him. Make him beat you. Hit him early. Rattle him. Try to get into his emotions and see how he handles that. Because if he makes mistakes early in the game, it is going to be very difficult for him in that environment to come back. So I think not because he's a bad player, but making it about Jackson Arnold, use the emotions to your advantage on Saturday.
That's a great point. I also think the best thing they can do is take away his running game. You know, if Auburn can't run the ball, and they have excelled at that so far this year, and they put the game on Arnold's arm, then he hasn't been great in that circumstance so far this season. Or I should say, Auburn's passing attack has not been proficient so far this year. So OU did that against Michigan. That was the same idea going into the Michigan game. Make Bryce Underwood beat you throwing the football. And they did, with the exception of the one play, a 75-yard run, they took away Michigan's rushing attack. So I think it's the exact same thing against Auburn. You got to try to limit the physicality. Brent talked about what makes their offense good, and he mentioned the physicality and the leverage that they play with. This is the best wide receiving core that OU has seen. And it's probably right there with Michigan as far as how good of a rushing attack they have, too. So it'll be a challenge. Yes.
And, Toby, the word I kept hearing today, I kept hearing after practice with the players yesterday, is violent. Physical and violent, talking about Auburn. It goes, SEC play is here when they're talking about physical and violent. Obviously that's how you describe OU as well, both those words, particularly on defense. But that's what this game is going to be. I mean, it is going to be two teams that pride themselves on hitting you right in the mouth every single play. And, Auburn made a lot of improvements from where they were last season. Brent kind of went through it today. They're better at running back. They're better at quarterback. They're better at receiver. They're better at offensive line. That's the big one, though. That offensive line, they brought in some good guys, and it has improved. And so it'll be another tough test for the OU defense. One I think that they are more than happy to take on.
It's going to be interesting when, the other side of the ball here, when Oklahoma's got the football, Auburn's on defense. Much talk about that, either from Ben Arbuckle or Brent Venables today, what they've seen out of Auburn defensively.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not one, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
Arbuckle talked about, he said this is a team where you enjoy watching the film. It's fun watching their defense play because, again, they play fast, physical, and violent, that word that he used as well. They haven't given up a touchdown on the ground yet this season. Auburn hasn't. So really big on stopping the run attack. So a lot of respect for what Auburn's doing on both sides of the ball. But Arbuckle was impressed with the defense. And I thought that was interesting. You like watching teams like this on film because of the way they play on defense. Of note, Toby, game notes come out, and Torrey Blaylock is now officially listed as the number 1 running back. He's earned it, and he certainly had a good game this past Saturday.
Yeah, we had a vetting process here for 3 weeks trying to figure out who the the starting running back should be, and he won the job. He's been the best guy, and I think now you feed him. I think that you'll see some Javonte Barnes and maybe short yardage situations or on 3rd and longs when he's their best blocking running back. I think you'll see some Xavier Robinson, maybe even in the second half. He's so big and physical that when defenses are worn down, he's a great weapon to bring into the game. And the question is, how much Jaden Ott, if any, will we see? Because it sounds like he's 4th string at this point. But Torrey Blaylock, the kid has been fantastic. He looks quick. He looks fast. He looks decisive when he sees a hole. He's patient when he needs to be. He's mature. You've talked to him. He's not arrogant or anything. He's humble. So he's an impressive young man. And who would have thunk it, man? Going into the year, I remember putting together my first spotter board this season and the running back position. I almost didn't put Torrey Blaylock down because I was like, they've got Ott, Barnes, Tatum, Robinson. Is a true freshman even going to play? We'll put him down for the Illinois State game because maybe they'll get him a little bit of run, And then here we are just 3 games later, 3 games into the season, and he has outright won the job and nobody's debating it. So kudos to the kid.
Yeah. One thing we didn't get answered today because they don't have an answer yet, will Keontez Lewis be available? I would imagine they're preparing to go without him. And they said that they do feel good with the receiving core they have without him, but that's definitely something to watch because he is a serious weapon for Mateer. And if he's not out there, then, all of a sudden there's a little less to take it off of Deion Burks. And fortunately, they saw a lot of good stuff out of Isaiah Satania on Saturday, and that's definitely somebody that can take some of that off Burks. But it'll be interesting to see if Ivan Carrion and Zion Kearney, they're going to get called more and more. They've done well so far when they get called. They're both still young. Yeah. I think they're sophomores both, but that'll be interesting. How can they help fill that role if OU is without Keontez Lewis, which I would imagine they will.
Maybe Elijah Thomas, maybe a little more Jermichael Carter. But I think probably you've mentioned the 2 leading candidates to start in that role, Carrion or Kearney, probably most likely. I know Venables was asked about David Stone today, and he lit up too. He loves to talk about this guy and the improvement he has made this year. He is quickly. I'm not ready to say he's OU's best defensive lineman because Dominic Williams and Jaden Jackson and Grayson Halton, they have all been great. But David Stone is on a rocket ship right now, and he is showing up seemingly every possession out there on defense.
And there's nobody happier about that than the guys next to him and behind him. Your linebackers are running free. And, Jaden Jackson has been excellent, like you said. Dominic, all those guys. It doesn't show up in the stat sheet when you play that position as much because you're demanding double teams. If you demand a double team, you did your job that play. Don't get driven back. But David Stone's demanding double teams, splitting them and making tackles in the backfield. He has been excellent. And I said it a few weeks ago. You said maybe it's just because he's wearing number 0. I swear he's getting bigger. Every time I see him, I feel like he's bigger than the time before.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Big boy smash mouth football, SEC time. This is going to be great. We've got storylines everywhere. 2 teams that are undefeated. 2 teams that are ranked. You got the quarterback that was here last year coming back. It's going to be a beautiful day, it looks like. So this is going to be another fun one. I think it'll be another electric atmosphere on Owen Field.
And so it begins, Toby. The first of, I think there's 7 ranked opponents left on the schedule right now, and that's if South Carolina doesn't get back in the top 25 before that game. Yeah. So here we go.
It's going to be fun. Hey, I'll be back with you on Friday with Andy Burcham. He is the play-by-play voice of the Auburn Tigers. We're going to chat. He's going to fill us in with everything you need to know about the opponent this week. It's a 2:30 kickoff Saturday in Norman. Chris and I will see you next week. with another preview. Yeah.
By then I'm going to see, I don't know if it's the webcam or the room I'm in. You just look so much more vibrant than I do. I look like I'm sickly right now. I got to figure this out by our next pod.
You need to work on your set a little bit. Doesn't look near as good as mine. See you, everybody.
Thank you for watching this Oklahoma's own digital studio stream. Stay with News 9, online and on television anytime for the latest news, weather, and sports.